Well, hello there, everybody. Sorry I'm running a few minutes late. Had a little bit of technical difficulties over here on my end, but I'm here now. So I'm gonna play a little music while we're waiting for some people to get on. Let's see, what should I play? How about Ryan? There we go. A little entertainment music while I'm waiting for people to get on. Hi, Caleb. Caleb. I'm so excited for you. You're getting married. Yes. Man, I wish I could go, bud. Wish I could go. Just wishing you guys the best, though. That's awesome. Hi, Carissa. Thank you, Sarah, for joining me on this site. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Dee Dee. Sorry that you guys, sorry that we had you keep going back and forth here. Sorry about that. My apologies. Okay, it says my connection is weak. How is my reception? Kind of scrambled a little bit. Hi, Stacy Jelly. Hi, Rhonda. Well, we'll just do the best we can. Hi, Darren. Good to see you. Yes. Yeah, sorry, Rhonda. I'm having some technical difficulties. You know, Facebook Live is awesome, but sometimes there's just some technical difficulties that arise once in a while. So I'm a little late, but I'm here. So I'm glad you guys are joining me, and we'll wait for a few more people to get on. But just those of you who don't know me, my name is Terry Dale, and I'm a functional diagnostic practitioner and nutritionist, and I own a gym here in Eagan, Minnesota. And what's really cool is that the gym that I operate, we do weekly seminars in the program about topics like this. And so I am going to start bringing these topics to you publicly instead of keeping them private, because I'm getting such good feedback on it, and I get so many questions from you guys about so many different topics. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start sharing that with everybody so that I can, help you guys out. I love to help, I love to educate, and I love to give my viewers great content. So tonight, hi Susie, hi Jill. So, hi Stephen. So tonight, okay, we are talking about a topic. It's not very sexy, okay? I've had other topics in the past that are a lot more fun to talk about, but you know what? Soy is something that I feel people are very uneducated about, and I want to talk to you about the hazards of soy and kind of what soy is and why there's so much controversy about it and the hype about it, okay? So if you guys have any questions as I'm going through this, please, I'll do my best to try to watch the comments. It's kind of hard to do both, but I'll do my best. But I will try to answer your questions about soy, and we'll just get rocking, okay? So, soy, what is it? Well, soy is a plant, it's a bean, it's a legume. But there's been a lot of controversy with soy because they use soy right now to mass produce it, to put it in a lot of different products. You're probably the most familiar with a product called soy milk. Okay, well, soy milk is made from legumes or beans. But here's the problem with soy is that 99%, between 95 and 99%, about 100%, I would say, from the research, 95 to 100% of all soy is GMO, is genetically modified. Now, those of you who do not know what GMOs are, I think next week I am going to do a whole seminar on genetically modified foods, because genetically modified foods are what is keeping our culture and our society sick. And I did a whole presentation on GMOs at my BFIT camp a couple weeks ago. And I think it was just very eye-opening for a lot of people. So I don't want to get into it tonight because, you know, it's a very long topic. And but I think, you know, just so that you guys understand, GMOs are called, they're genetically modified organisms. And basically what genetically modified organisms are is they take the gene of one species and they inject it into the species of and the DNA of another plant, product, you know, species, okay? So they're trying to mass produce a lot of these things, and GMOs are very dangerous because they're toxins, and they're used to promote mass production and money. Monsanto was the first company that started with GMOs, and you've probably heard of a product called saccharin. So saccharin was their first product. But anyway, I will do a whole seminar just on GMOs. But to get back to soy, soy is a genetically modified product, okay? And anytime you're putting genetically modified products into your system, you're going to have symptoms, issues, and some pretty bad things, okay, that happen when you put genetically modified organisms into your body. And you know, it's so funny because Europe doesn't have GMOs. You know why? Because the outpour of the people in Europe, they protested GMOs because here in the United States, there's no federal regulation. So on all of our products, they do not have to put on our products that it is a GMO product. They don't have to do it. It's not FDA regulated because the head of Monsanto who was the lawyer that used to be on Monsanto is now the head of the FDA. Anyway, long story. So anyway, there's no regulation on GMO. So you're putting all these toxin, herbicides, and pesticides into your body when you buy processed GMO foods. Okay. So anyway, again, this is not supposed to be about GMOs. It's supposed to be about soy. But hi Candy. Hi AJ. Nafisa. Hi. I'm sorry. I want to say hi to people. Hi Kelly. Christy Singh. Awesome. Good to see you guys. So most of you have heard, you know, of soy milk, and so soy milk is definitely the legumes that are made from the soy. It's all GMO related. So let's talk about two things. So first, we're going to talk about naturally in soy why it's a problem. There's some natural ingredients in soy that are a problem. Okay, and I don't want to get too technical here, but I just want to specify a couple of things. And I took some notes here, so I want to make sure that I pronounce some of these things correctly. If you guys want to take notes, feel free. I have 10 reasons, 10 things that you should avoid, the reasons why you should avoid soy. So the first one is soybeans contain natural toxins. Just naturally, they have natural toxins in them that will interfere with your hormone levels. When I coach clients, I'm always telling them the first two things I do when I coach my clients from a nutritional standpoint, especially if 1, they're struggling to lose weight, 2, they're not feeling well, 3, they have digestion issues, I take them off of soy and dairy right away. Now, dairy, that's a whole nother topic, a whole another thing that, you know, I could definitely do a seminar on dairy down the road. But soy has natural toxins inside of the actual product that causes hormone imbalances and interrupt the endocrine system. So that's one thing, especially the estrogens. You know, as women, we don't want bad estrogens in our body because estrogen is really known to cause some pretty nasty side effects and also weight gain. And so the minute I take women, especially women, men too, but women really have an adverse effect on soy, and women seem to be the ones that drink soy more. So every time I take women off of dairy and soy, they instantly, within a few days, start feeling tremendously better because you're not putting that stuff in your body anymore. So that's number 1. Number 2 is naturally soy contains a product called hemagglutinin. Let me say that 20 times fast. Hemagglutinin, okay? And what this hemagglutinin is, it's a part of the bean that actually causes the red blood cells to clog and to coagulate. So, you know, the chances of clots happening are really high when you have a lot of soy in your diet, okay? Soy also contains isoflavones, which is also been known to increase the risk of breast cancer. Again, it manipulates your hormone imbalance and your endocrine system. Also been known for, I'll have a story. Also, I had a client back 5 years ago who was really trying to get pregnant. And, of course, she, you know, came to BFIT, overweight, not eating right, had actually been to a lot of infertility clinics, and they were trying to get pregnant. And I personally believe that a lot of infertility nowadays is caused, 1, by stress, because if you really, really want to get pregnant and you can't, it's so stressful on your body that it puts your whole system in a uproar. You know, so I think a lot of, in fact, in the cases I've seen with my clients, is that a lot of the stress of wanting to become pregnant and you can't is very stressful, which impacts infertility. But also so does soy. So my story, back to this gal who came to me, she came to BeFit, decided to go off all of her infertility. They had spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on infertility drugs. And she waited a few months for them to get out of her system, started BeFit. We totally revamped her diet, because when she was on trying to get pregnant, they had her on a bunch of different soy milk, regular milk, all these supplements. And she was stressed out. She wasn't working out. She was eating really not too good. So bottom line is once we cleaned up her nutrition and, got her body rebalanced, she got pregnant. And I'm going to tell you something. This has happened way more than once with my clients I work with. When I'm not saying it's all related to soy, I'm just saying that I think a lot of infertility these days are related to your environment, your stress levels, what you put in your body, some of the exotoxins. It's just my belief, because I've seen it. I've had many clients who've come to me who can't get pregnant, and the minute after they do the BeFit program or during the BeFit program, they end up getting pregnant. It's crazy. So yeah, that's a whole nother topic, right? All right, so number 6, soy foods are also very high in something called goitrogens. So it's not so important that you understand what goitrogens are, but the importance of understanding what those do is that it impacts your thyroid. It suppresses the uptake of iodine. So you'll hear a lot, even your physicians probably will know this, but soy is definitely impact in Hashimoto's and hyperthyroid, hypothyroid cases. So if you have any sort of thyroid issues, you definitely should 100% get off of all of soy products. And remember, soy, well, I'll get into that in a little bit. Soy is not just in the soy milk. We have other genetically modified soy that is in everything, which I'll get into in a little bit. Okay? The other thing is soybeans and soy products, they have a high level of phytic acid, okay? And what this phytic acid does is it inhibits your ability to absorb magnesium, calcium, zinc, and copper. So if you are eating well and you're taking a good multivitamin, but you have a lot of soy products, you're not able to assimilate some of these major minerals, okay? That's another thing. So those are some of the natural sources of soy that just are in soy in general. But now let's talk about how the GMO process affects the soy. Before I do that, I want to say hi to some people. Let's see. Hi, Stacy Holly. Hi, Kenneth, Rosie. Stacy Holly, you have that right? I hope so. And you better not be on soy. In fact, I know I took you off soy. When you first started with me, I think you were on soy, weren't you? Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Camille. How are ya? Oh, that comment was from Mark. Okay. Sorry, Stacy. All right. Are there any questions so far on what I've talked about before I go into some of the chemical sources of soy and how they impact our health? Anything there? So, I don't know how much you guys know about GMOs, and like I said, I will definitely do a broadcast on GMOs because I think it's super important that you guys understand what GMOs are. But 99% of all soy is genetically modified. And when it's genetically modified, it's going through a process where they are injecting pesticides and herbicides into the plant. So anytime you have soy, now soy not only is in milk, but soy is made into soy lecithin, it's made into soy whey protein isolate. So soy is masked on a bunch of different things in products in order to mass produce, right? And it's all in GMO products. So you're getting all soy that you consume is GMO. Okay, so it's highly toxic with nitrates, and those nitrates have been proven to disrupt your health, disrupt your endocrine system, and they're very unhealthy for you. Okay, so also when soy is exposed to high heat during the process, okay, what they do is they put the soy into this heated process to create soy lecithin. So soy lecithin, if you read any labels, like you can probably go find something in your countertop right now that has soy lecithin in it, But that is a product that is a thickening agent, so it helps thicken products in a lot of protein shakes, which is why there's not a lot of protein shakes out there that are organic that don't have it in it. Because, again, it's a cheap way to make sure the protein stays thick. So it's like an emulsifier. They also put it in baking products. They also put it in a lot of bars, because what it does is it prevents the chocolate to get that waxy flavor, prevents the chocolate from sticking to the wrapper, blah, 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 okay? So you see soy GMOs in a lot of products, even what they claim to be healthy bars or organic bars. I'm not going to name any companies right now, but there's a few out there that promote their products heavily as being organic and really good for you, and they have tons of soy in them that are hidden. Anytime you have soy in a product too, it's usually accommodated with MSG. And monosodium glutamate is definitely an exotoxin that you do not want in your system. That's long-term damage, big time there, okay? Soy has a large volume of aluminum, because when they have to acid wash the soy in these big aluminum tanks, okay? And when they do that, the aluminum from these tanks get absorbed into the soy product. So there's so many studies out there that are showing that when they test soy for aluminum, it's extremely toxic, and you're getting a lot of aluminum in any soy product. I know, right? I don't know, we shouldn't have hearts on that. We should probably have angry faces. Right? I know. So besides the aluminum, the nitrates, the isoflavones, and all of that, I mean, I think as a society we should try to start. I know, there's my angry faces, they're coming now. But I think as a society, if you truly want to, put stuff in your body that your body recognizes as a nutrition and a health source, we should really be avoiding soy. Now, those of you, I'm sure there's some of you out there, I had a question. Somebody asked me, a vegan actually asked me today in a private message. I hope she's on here. I'm not sure. Her name was Christine. I don't know if she's on here, but she asked me, she's a vegan, and she said her main source of protein is in soy. And she also said that she wants to put soy milk on her cereal. And all I can say is, one is you should try to avoid soy. Maybe you want to accommodate and do almond milk. And with almond milk, you want to make sure that also that is organic. Here's the deal, you guys, is I have another story for you. I have the privilege to be able to work with so many women and help them and coach them. But I also, as I coach them and help them, I'm learning so much about the scam of the FDA and these modified organisms, these genetically modified foods. And my clients now, when they come to me, they don't feel well. They don't feel well. And I can honestly say between 60 and 70% the reasons why they don't feel well is because of what they're putting in their mouth. Okay, and I can honestly say that GMOs have impacted our health to an extreme level of where 1 in 2 people are getting sick. Like back 5 years ago, back 20 years ago, was 1 in 20 that were getting cancer. Back 10 years ago, was 1 in 15. Now, currently, 1 out of every 2 people are getting sick. And when I say sick, I mean cancer. And you also see so many people that are getting diabetes and health-related issues, so many gastrointestinal. I did a whole seminar last week just on gut function, because every day, even on Facebook, every day I see people saying how they have gastrointestinal problems and they, leaky gut, and the doctors, they're not educated in GMOs and how to reverse it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go there. All I'm saying is I've had the privilege to be able to learn about all this so I can help my clients reverse these symptoms that are caused from bad nutrition and from GMOs, okay? So back to my point about Christine, who asked me about her soy milk. Almond milk is a really good option if you buy organic. Now here's the deal. When you buy products, you guys, the only way to know that they're non-GMO and they're organic is by labeling. Because right now there's no federal regulations that protect us, that tell us if there's GMOs, MSG, and all these preservatives in foods. But I can guarantee you that almost every food you're putting in your body, that's a packaged or even non-packaged. If it's not organic, there's GMOs in it or on it. So when you buy anything, if there's a label that says USDA certified organic and then non-GMO, there's a label, 2 specific little labels that is put through some major high testing. And if that label's on it, then you're getting non-GMO and you're getting 100% USDA organic, okay? But if you go to the grocery store and you say it says this organic section and then they have packages that don't say organic on it, it's not. It's not. These 2 labels are your guarantee. Hopefully the FDA and hopefully we'll be able to regulate some of this stuff, but until then, we as the consumer have to be careful. So, you know, I have a story about a gal, a client of mine, 3 months ago, we started working, she was having major gastrointestinal issues, like bloating, diarrhea, cramping. And she's been with me for a long time and it kept getting worse. And she was eating right and she wasn't putting any GMOs in her body, so I thought. So I worked with her, and I was getting frustrated. She went to her doctor, of course, because I wanted her to get some blood work done. And I was getting frustrated because I'm the type of person that if somebody comes to me and they have a problem or there's an issue going on, I want to figure it out. I want to reverse the problem. And I want to find out what the cause is. I want to know why. I'm not a doctor. I don't prescribe drugs. No. I want to know why they're having a symptom. So I want to always figure out the why. Because if you know the why, then you can reverse it and you can start healing your ailment. So she was having all these problems and it wasn't getting better. And I looked at her diet. She recorded her foods for me and it looked really good, right? Like she was eating non-GMO foods and so finally I said, you know what? We are going to take away your protein shakes because sometimes if you don't buy 100% organic protein, you just never know. So we took off her protein shakes. That didn't seem to help. I thought maybe she had a lactose intolerance and she's very sensitive to dairy. Even though she wasn't on dairy products, she was on protein powder. Well, something triggered because I was doing some research on MSG and some certain other preservatives that are in certain foods. And this one kept popping up and it said it was in almond milk called carrageenan. And I was like, ding, 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 carrageenan. Even though I didn't really know what carrageenan was until that point, I knew it was in almond milk. And I started researching almond milk and I started researching carrageenan. And what I found was carrageenan is an exotoxin and it's a preservative and a chemical, not chemical, but it's what they put in almond milk, all right? And it's highly toxic. And on the almond milk she was drinking, it didn't specify, it didn't say carrageenan, it said natural flavors. Again, because we have no FDA regulations to say what is actually in our products. So I had her go off of all almond milk. I just said, let's just go off of your almond milk because she was drinking a lot of almond milk. She was putting it in her shakes. She was having it on her oatmeal. She was drinking it because she used to love dairy. And she, I'm the one that told her, I said, go on almond milk. Long story short is I pulled her off of almond milk. Within 1 week, you guys, her symptoms started going away. 1 week. And now she hasn't had any of those symptoms since we pulled her off of that specific brand of almond milk, which we knew had carrageenan in it. So we now have her on an almond milk that says non-GMO, and organic that doesn't have carrageenan in it, and she's able to drink it. So my point is, that was a long story, but I want to share a story with you because I'm just saying that most of you are suffering with symptoms and things that are going on. You have no idea why. Well, sometimes the process of elimination is probably the best thing you can do, okay? And if you're continuing to put GMOs in your body, you're never going to feel optimal, ever, 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 ever. Hi, Kelly. Chris Orr. Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Tara. Hi, Mark. So, do you guys have any questions for me at all on this? I know soy isn't not a very, like I said, it's not a very sexy topic. Those of you who are just tuning in, my name is Terry Dale. I'm a functional diagnostic nutritionist, a hormone practitioner. I own a body transformation gym in Eagan, Minnesota, where I help hundreds and hundreds of men and women just to feel better and get healthier and help them get off medications And tonight I was talking about soy as a way to educate you about the benefits, the negative benefits of soy, and kind of what it is and why there's so much soy in everything. And the reason why there's so much soy in everything is because it's genetically modified food that is put as a additive in a lot of different foods to do specific things. So, but soy milk is definitely something that, from a hormonal standpoint, from a toxin standpoint, from a whole general health standpoint, hopefully you have learned after watching this why you should not be on soy. Okay? There's other great alternatives to soy. So, any questions, you guys? I know, I talk really fast. Talk. So, as I'm waiting for you guys to ask questions, I want to give myself a plug. We have our, this is going to show backwards though, isn't it? Shoot. We have our 2017 Beef It Challenge program starting just in a few weeks. We're starting to do interviews now and consultations, so join us if you want to learn. This is the kind of stuff in Beef It that we talk about and you learn. We have so many things that we talk about. You will get a whole hormone panel done. You'll revamp your nutrition. You learn about foods and working out types. You learn about your metabolism. You learn about, you know, your self-esteem. We talk about so many things in Beef It. It's not just about exercise, although that's important. It's an all-encompassing program. So I just want to give a little plug here. Those of you who are interested in becoming a part of a very elite group of women, join us. We have so much fun, and the results are amazing. If you go to beefitchallenge.com, you can see some of the before and afters. It's an amazing program. 5-month commit, but what you will learn, you know, like I said, I do these educational talks every week, and again, it's just to help you, educate you, to get the information out there. Because you know why? You know why Europe does no longer have GMOs? Because the public fought back. The United States, we need to fight back. We need to quit buying them. The problem is that most people don't know about GMOs. They don't know. We don't know because we're being lied to. So my role, part of my role, little me here, little me in Minnesota, wants to educate and get the word out. And it is starting to come out. And hopefully, you know, I just want people to be happy and healthy. That's all I'm saying. I just want people to be healthy and happy and feel good and live a long life that's filled with joy and all that. So let me see if I can read some questions here. Now that marijuana is being legalized for recreational use, I'm curious what your thoughts are on pros and cons to fitness. That's a great question. I'm a total believer in marijuana legalization for medicinal purposes. Recreational use, I could give a crap. If you guys want to recreational use it, fine. But my point is that all the studies now are pointing towards marijuana as being a major healing ailment in kids and people who have seizures. It's been known that it cures seizures. Why wouldn't the FDA want to, you know, allow that to be legal if they know there's a cure? Because there's no money in it for them, because it's a natural. They can't patent it. Okay? Marijuana, medicinal marijuana, also extremely healing for cancer. Okay? So I'm a big fan. Again, I'm all for anything that from nature that's going to help and heal. As long as the research is done, there's studies done on it, I'm definitely for it. So, let's see. Any other Candy, Monsanto owns the farmer's darn corrupt system. I know. I have a PowerPoint presentation I did at my camp on GMOs. It will blow you guys away. There's so much uncover. There's things being uncovered right now about this that I think if people really know the truth, you'll be appalled. Because, I mean, I've been in the industry. I've been in this fitness industry for 25 years, okay? And even though I've always eaten fairly healthy, boy, I didn't know all the back research and all the stuff that was going on with GMOs. I didn't have any clue. So they're sneaky about those things. They're very sneaky, okay? Any other questions for me? The comments are coming so fast, so if you have a question, I want to repeat it really quick. because I only can see so many. Feel free to do that. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Clarissa. Hi, Diane. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so it's not about, for me, it's not about, it's about research. It's about truly understanding. Here's the deal. There's so many things that are controversial. I get that. I'm not here to try to persuade you guys. I'm not here to say, you shouldn't have, although you shouldn't have soy. I'm not here. I'm here just to educate you. You guys have to make your own decision. I will present you with the facts. There's tons of articles on it. I have a blog. If you go to beefitchallenge.com, go into my blog. I posted the blog article I wrote about soy. It has documented links to actual reports and studies that were done. So when I say this stuff, I'm not just saying this stuff to say it. I mean, I researched everything to death, so I'm not going to come out here and lie to you guys. I want to give you facts, and then you guys can determine whether or not you think it's valid or whatever. All I know is that I like case studies, and I like seeing results. I like seeing before and after. So when I have a client that comes to me with gastrointestinal pains in her stomach for weeks, and it's miserable, and I have to, and I'm there to try to help her, and it's not, what I'm doing is not working. I'm getting frustrated. I am stubborn. I'm gonna research things to death so I fix it. So it was just funny that one little ingredient that was a GMO that she happened to be super sensitive to affected her. And this is the way it is with a bunch of other things too. That there's aspartame and there's MSG. All these exotoxins that you guys are putting in your bodies that are doing this damage to your system. You don't even really know it until all of a sudden it comes out as a full-fledged disease. So I know I'm preaching to the choir. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim. Chris, question about your soy. What is it, hon? What was your question about the soy? The comments are going so fast I missed it. If anybody out there has autoimmune, you need to be off soy. Okay? Because you know what autoimmune is, right? Autoimmune is when your own immune system flares up because it's trying to attack your own organs. Okay? So what soy does, because of the list that I don't know if you, Chris, I don't know if you tuned in late, but maybe you should read my blog article too. But what happens is when you put soy in your body and it triggers all of these inflammational responses, it creates an inflammation response because what you're putting in your body is not, it's toxic. Okay, so your immune system is targeting it as a foreign invader. So it creates an immune response. Okay, so even organic soy, like I said, even if it's organic, there's natural parts of the soy that are harmful to your endocrine system and your hormonal system. Now, fermented soy like tempeh, miso, all of that fermented is fine. Fermented soy is what you should be eating. Tofu is not fermented. Okay? So again, especially if you have autoimmune, any sort of autoimmune issues, any sort of gut issues, any sort of thyroid, soy is controversial, but I would not, just from the research I've done and from all of the natural isoflavones and everything that's in soy, I would not be on it. If you have any sort of hormonal disturbances, you need to immediately get off soy. I have learned with my clients that it has worked very well when I've gotten rid of them for them. I tuned in late, but I had someone try to convince me that non-GMO soy is not an endocrine disruptor. Is that true? There's no such thing as non-GMO soy. If you find a soy product that says 100% organic and non-GMO, it's still going to have some of those. If you go back to my blog article or what I said at the beginning about the makeup of soy, makeup itself is soy, of the soy product, is like I said, it has high levels of isoflav. I'm going to read high levels of natural toxins, high levels of, I'm getting to my notes here, high levels of hemagglutinin. Okay, high levels of isoflavones. That's just a natural a natural byproduct of soy. So non-GMO or GMO, you're still going to get those implications of raising estrogen. Okay, now this person, you can argue all you want, but go read the actual reports on and the research studies on it. You know, my opinion, my strong opinion, I'm a firm believer that we could do without soy, especially GMO, but even organic, unless it's fermented. Like I said, fermented soy is going to be different, because when they ferment it, they take out the part of the soy that helps digest, and the flora and the bacteria that actually take and lower all those other things that I was talking about that are harmful. Okay, so fermented soy like natto, miso, and tempeh are fine. Coconut milk versus soy milk. You don't want to be on soy milk. No. I would do coconut milk for sure. Again, non-GMO, organic, and low sugar if best. Sweeten it with stevia if you can. But if you're tuning in late, I would go back and rewatch from the beginning, where I talk about the natural compounds of soy and also the GMO compounds of soy, and they'll answer that question. Yes, Chris. Vegans and vegetarians have been consuming high amounts, and breast cancer is high in that group. Yes, because high estrogen is directly related to breast cancer. I've had a few clients that have come to me who have had breast cancer, and what's so funny is that when I work with somebody who has maybe had cancer or whatever, they'll be on medications or foods prescribed, suggested by their oncologists or physicians that totally promote the disease. For example, tamoxifen is a huge drug that they give to breast cancer people with breast cancer, because it's supposed to help with your estrogen and lower your estrogen. Well, tamoxifen is highly toxic, not only for your liver, but your just entire system. And so why not naturally decrease your estrogen by what you eat? Why do you have to go on a drug? I've had a client or two that I've been able to help get off tamoxifen. Okay? I've had a ton of clients that I've been able to get off insulin and metformin for diabetes, because their pancreas were working. They didn't need to go on medication. They needed to change their diet. They needed to change their nutrition. We're going to see so much disease if people don't start cleaning up their nutrition and start being your own advocate and learning about this stuff. I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. I know it's difficult, but that's why I have made a decision to start being more vocal and just sharing my research with you and sharing my knowledge, and then maybe it'll help some people. Okay, that's okay. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to serve. I'm just here to educate. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Give me some hearts. I love hearts. You guys are awesome. Any other questions? Great questions so far. Hi, Judy. Hi. Any other questions? Hi, Jessica. Simonette, you gorgeous gal, you. Haven't seen you in a long time. I love hearts. You guys are so sweet. Aw, thank you. All right, any other questions, Chris? Trust me, it's harder to be sick. It's more expensive. Yes. Good point. Yeah, it's harder. It's cheaper and more lucrative to be preventative than it is to get sick and try to reverse it. It sucks. Yeah. And again, I'm going to say one thing lastly is, like, here's the deal. You're going to always find people that will disagree with you. I have people that disagree with me all the time. Okay. But you know what? I don't care really, because I know what I know, and I want to teach and educate, and the people that know me know that I'm strongly trying to just help. I'm never trying to do anything other than that. I just want to help. I just want to help women and men feel better and learn. And you know, I'm not the guru of the guru. I mean, I don't know everything about everything, but I do know a lot. And I've had some personal things that go on in my life, that have been going on in my life, that I will share with you someday, health related, that I have had to learn a lot. One thing I went through in the past was adrenal fatigue. Oh my good God, that sucked. You think? So I had adrenal fatigue back 10 years. Now, here come the hearts, right? Right? So, I mean, I've had things in my life. I had to learn the hard way. I haven't been the perfect role model for, you know, not eating GMOs and being stress reduction and all that. I mean, seriously, I've had a lot of crap going on in my life. And my first episode of hormone imbalance was adrenal fatigue. And then when I turned 40, holy hormones, holy moly hormones. So I've had to deal with all of the hormones, the perimenopause. You know, so again, I am just here to share my knowledge with you, because I know there's some women out there that are going through what I'm going through, or have been or that need some help in different things, and that's why I'm here, to serve and to help. Can I get some hearts? I love hearts. All right, now I'm just rambling. So let me ask one more time if there's any questions, and if there's any questions, I'll answer them. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will do a presentation next week on GMOs. GMOs, and I will come loaded with a bunch of resources for you guys to do your own research in addition. Jessica, I'm going through all of this and seeing a holistic doctor. I was exposed to extremely toxic black mold for almost 3 years. Completely messed up my entire... Yes, Jess. Mold is another one. That's crazy. And, you know, just to not to give too much information out, but I know you're a very beautiful competitive bodybuilder. And also when you're a competitive bodybuilder and we do those... I'm guilty, when we've had those diets in the past where we've gone to extreme measures, you know, that's what caused my adrenal fatigue. You know, so again, it's about just trying to make choices that are better for our health. And I'm not saying you shouldn't compete. I train girls that compete all the time. I'm just saying we have to do it in a safer way, and we have to give our bodies a break and not get into the mentality of, you know, dieting all year round for year after year after year after year. Our bodies are smart, man. That's a whole nother topic. Maybe I'll do a seminar on that too. Laura Miller! Hi! Oh my gosh, I miss you, girl. Yes, adrenal fatigue, thyroid, low estrogen, low testosterone, major lung issues. Oh, Jen, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's tough. It's tough. Plus, I think you've had, if I remember right, you had some back surgeries too. You've been through a lot, girl. I should have you on as a guest. Girl, you and I need to talk. I should have you on as a guest, and we should do this, because I know you've been through a lot too. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions for me? Do I need to play my Justin Bieber music? Come on now, show me some love. Yes, I like Justin Bieber. What can I say? I'm sorry. Just, it is what it is. I know. All right, any other questions? Also, can I tell you something? I have a secret. My BFit girls know my secret. My secret that's in this jar. I have a huge secret that's in this jar. Do you guys want to know what my secret is? Anybody guess? BFitters, you can't guess. You know what my secret is. I have a brand new secret. This stuff, this magic potion in this jar will change you. This is the magic potion of all time. The healthiest thing you can put in your body. Whiskey. Yeah, Candy. I'm drinking whiskey. Wow. Figures you would say something like that, you goofball. No, it's not whiskey. It's green. So, are you anticipating my answer? I just about 8 months ago learned about an amazing antioxidant that is so good for you, that is so key for health and wellness, that will give you amazing energy, will help with your skin, will help with your everything, about everything. It will help you with your immune system, will help with everything. It's called matcha green tea. Yes, M-A-T-C-H-A green tea. It is the bomb. It is 100 times more, has more antioxidants than regular green tea that you have to steep. So this is matcha green tea. On my website, I have a video on how I make it, but you buy it in powder form. Make sure it's organic, ceremonial grade. And you buy it and you put a teaspoon in a big thing of water. You just heat some water in a pot. And you put a teaspoon in there, and you have to mix it with a whisk. Mix it with a whisk, otherwise it stays kind of clumpy. And then I put lemon stevia, and I drink this cold all day long. It is amazing. It tastes great. I think I have almost all of my Beefeaters on it. Those of you who are at BeefIt, right? I'm telling you guys, you will know it's so good for you. It's so full of antioxidants. It's so powerful, packed with nutrition. I would encourage you all to get some matcha. I just went off on another tangent. I'm sorry. All right, guys. This is supposed to be a topic about soy. And so I've gotten off on, off a tangent on matcha, on adrenal fatigue, on thyroid, on competing, on GMOs. Sorry. That's just what I do, though. I'm just answering your questions. Where do you get the lemon stevia? So lemon stevia, you can get it, if you want to go online, Amazon.com has it, or VitaCost, VITACOST.com. I go to Amazon because it's free shipping. But locally, I don't know if Trader Joe's has it, but Valley Natural Foods in Burnsville has it. It's lemon stevia, and it's in a green bottle. And they have a bunch of different flavors too, which is really cool. They have one flavor called cola, C-O-L-A. So if you're at I used to do this all the time. When I went to restaurants, I'd order charged water, just charged regular water, and I'd put the lemon cola flavored stevia in it, and it'd be like I was drinking a Diet Coke. I have not had Diet Coke in years because I will not put aspartame in my body. So I've been able to kind of create my own Coke. So the stevia is a natural-based sweetener. It's made from a stevia plant, very healthy for you. They have cola flavor. So again, this stevia product, it's great. It tastes amazing, and they have a bunch of different flavors too. They have grape, lemon, apricot, toffee, butterscotch. I mean, they have all these different flavors. It's crazy. Lime. Hi, Shannon. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. It's been an hour, so if there's any other questions, I'll answer one more. If there's any other questions, otherwise, I will let you guys go. And next week, I will be talking about GMOs. So invite your friends. Next Monday night, 8:30, GMOs it is, because I want to get the word out. You guys have to know about this. You have to know about these toxins you're putting in your body. They are so bad for you and your kids. And if you understand that we're being lied to about GMOs, I think you'll get angry enough to not buy them. But all right, you guys, if there's no other questions, I want to thank you for joining me. It was awesome to see some of you guys. I hope this helped. I hope it was informative. And tune in next Monday when I will be talking about GMOs. And those of you who have already heard my presentation at Camp on GMOs, tune in anyway, because there was a lot of information, and you always hear additional things 2 or 3 or 4 times that you've heard them, right? So make sure you tune in, okay? Again, BeefIt 2017. If you guys are interested in joining us for our kickoff for January, we're doing consultations and interviews now, you guys. This is the kind of stuff that we talk about and we learn about, and it's an amazing program. So please, if you're interested, look us up, call me, email me, go to my website, shoot me a text, whatever, and I will be more than happy to get together with you guys and share with you, and so will my girls. My girls will absolutely tell you how much they love it. So, all right. Hey, Sherry. Sherry girl, you were supposed to call me last week, remember? Right. All right. Give me some hearts. I'm going to let you guys go. Give me some hearts. We'll see you next Monday at 8:30 GMO time. We are talking GMO. All right? Hope this helped. Bye, you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Bye. Sherry, you got to watch this from the beginning. You tuned in late. Okay, bye, guys. See ya.